I am so excited to be talking with you guys today. So Lilith actually reached out to me and I just couldn't wait for the opportunity to record this video. Took me a while because I've just been super busy, but I cannot wait. So I'll start off with a little bit about me. Like I said, my name is Caitlin. I went to school for mechanical engineering, and then I did my master's, my graduate degree in industrial systems engineering and engineering management. So I was always really good at math and science, and I loved it. I was terrible at English. I loved reading, but I was not good at writing essays. And I just kind of started doing math and science. And my parents, I'm sure you guys have some parents like this, pushed me to do engineering. So I love what I do. I've worked in all types of engineering. So I worked at Chevron in an oil refinery, and I worked, wearing coveralls, which is pants and a full outfit with a hard hat. I've worked in General Electric, GE, in alternative energy and specifically board-mounted power devices. I've also worked at Abbott Labs, which is a pharmaceutical company with supply chain engineering. A lot of big words. Basically, you can do anything you want as an engineer. I like to call engineers just glorified problem solvers. So if you love solving problems, you are already one step closer to being an engineer. And although a lot of women don't do this, I know a lot of women should do this. As a woman, we are great at problem solving. We are great at taking complex problems and figuring them out in our heads. So I never let that deter me, even though there's not that many women in engineering. Right now, what I do, since I graduated, I was actually asked to start the cybersecurity practice at Ernst Young as a consultant. So what that means is I work for a company and they sell my services, my consulting services, to their clients. And I go to a bunch of different companies and I assess what they have in terms of cybersecurity. So I assess their cybersecurity maturity. I'm trying to talk really slow because I think this has to be translated. And that sounds very complicated. Cybersecurity is a huge area of knowledge. So there's so many parts of cybersecurity. You have identity and access management, which means that I'm, going to manage who can access data and, usernames and passwords and, who has access to specific types of data. There is data protection and privacy. So that is, how are you protecting your data? How are you protecting the data that's getting emailed? How are you protecting the data that's sitting in the cloud, in storage? How are you protecting, they call it in rest, in transit, and in the cloud. So those are the three. Then there is, basically cybersecurity is everything. There's training around cybersecurity. How are you guys training your employees? Do you have specific role-based trainings depending on who is touching the data? So cybersecurity is really all about, they always call it the CIA triad: confidentiality, integrity, and availability of the data. So, who has access to it? Is it made available to the people that need it? And is it correct? Has it not been tampered with? This also goes back to, phishing emails. Phishing, which is, when I'm sure you guys have received emails before where they ask you to click a link and you put all your information in. So it's all protecting on stuff like that. You're always trying to protect what we call your crown jewels. So I've been doing this for 7 years. I was actually asked to move to London to help build that practice over there. And I just moved back to Los Angeles. I forgot to say that I was from Los Angeles. I'm from Los Angeles. I currently live in Venice Beach. That's where I'm sitting right now. But yeah, and it's incredible. I love what I do. And this is something I really wanted to talk about. So I love what I do. I think it's very interesting. I'm really good at it. Currently, I work at a law firm and I'm helping them build their practice as well, more specifically in data privacy laws. So there's been a lot of new laws that have come in to explain to big companies, or every type of company really, how to properly secure their customers' data. So for example, how is Facebook securing your data? What are they doing to make sure that your data is not getting hacked? What are the protections that they have? And these new laws are actually mandating these companies to, have a higher level of protection so our personal data doesn't get hacked. It's not just Facebook too, it's, your hospitals, your banks, all of that. So I work really like all the time on stuff like that. Now, a few years back, I decided that I needed more in my life. And I love what I do. I'm good at it. It's great pay. But it wasn't what I was passionate about. And I knew that God put me on this earth to do way more with my life than just go to my 9-to-5 job. And I obviously work a lot more hours than 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. But I knew that I needed to do more. And I decided to start my own health and wellness business. I was always extremely athletic. I did competitive cheerleading my entire life, even in university. And I did gymnastics and dance. And that was something that I was really passionate about, was helping others get happy and healthy. At that time, for me personally, working out helped me de-stress. I was always really, really stressed out with work. And working out was the only thing that I could do to help me with that. So I wanted to share that. Everyone always asked me what I did to work out, and I decided to start my own health and wellness business. Along the way, I've just learned so much. I have the biggest heart to help people and to love on people and just, and I've learned so much. I've read so many books. And this is what I was really excited to talk to you guys about, because one thing I really want to impress upon you, or I guess enforce or enhance to tell you, is that you are more than your job. You are way more than your job. God put you on this earth to do so much more, to help. So as Armenians, we have the largest hearts. We are always helping each other, whether that's in Armenia or here. Because we care about each other. And you were not put on this earth to just do your job. There is so much more you can do. So I want you to think about stuff. What makes you happy? What brings you joy? What is one thing that makes you stand out over everything else? And I want you to start thinking about ways that you can use that to help others. Because, for example, if you're really good at, let's say, chess, there's always something you can teach others how to play chess. Like, there's so much you can do with that. And we live in such a cool world now where you're able to pursue your dreams alongside of your normal job. So I've been working for 7 years. And for the first 5 of it, before I started my business, I always felt like there was something missing. And I always knew that there was something, and not missing personally, but like I knew I was missing an opportunity to help others. And starting this job, starting my business, I realized how much it matters to help others. Unless you're helping others with your job, like sometimes people are nurses, etc. That's amazing. But for me, I'm not really helping that many people. I'm helping big companies not get hacked. I'm getting paid, and that pay is going to, donations. But I realized how much I wanted to help and how big of a void that filled. Like doing that helped with, this doesn't really make sense, but how big of a part that my new job plays in my heart. Like I felt like there was something missing when I was just doing my 9 to 5. And I have so much more in the pipeline. I want to start a nonprofit. I want to, honestly, my goal in life is to help as many people as possible. So that doesn't have to be your goal in life, but that's mine. And what I've realized since I started my business. So again, I still do engineering, but I want you to realize that you are responsible for your own life. So having a job is great. Being able to help your family. I help my family. I pay for some of my family stuff. That's amazing. But you also have to realize that your life Like, you are responsible for your own life and your own happiness. And if something isn't fuel you, if you're not fueling your own personal fire, you will burn out and you will very much not appreciate your life as much as you want or as much as you should. And again, like the past 2 years, I've really realized how important it is to chase your dreams and just fuel your fire. Like, again, I used to just go to work and I'd just be drained after work, emotionally drained. I would just be so tired. And now I finish work and I'm so excited to start all my other things. And that's because I feel like I finally have a passion for life again. I'm like living my life on fire. There's so many good books, but that's what I wanted to stress is you're not your job unless you want to be your job, but you have so much more to offer. You have so much to offer this world. So much. And the only person that's going to realize that is you. You are responsible for your own life. If you just sit around and wait and wait and wait till something happens, it'll never happen and life will fly by. And I am almost 30 years old and I'm really sad I didn't realize that until like 27 or 28 years old. So I want to tell you guys to start realizing that now. If you have a little inkling or a thought in the back of your head that you want to do something, why not try it? There's a book called Feel the Fear and Do It Anyways. And I guess that's the quote I want to leave you with is, it's going to be scary. And there's reasons why you have fears. But feel that fear and just do it. Just go for it. Because if you don't, you're always going to wonder what if. You're always going to say, I wonder if I went for it, what would happen? And you never know. You're going to learn so many new passions. You're going to meet so many new people on the way. God put you here for a reason. And all of the skills that he gave you, you want to use. You want to fully embrace everything that God gifted to you. And I know every single one of you are so smart. More than you know. You are all, like, guys, I am not smart. I sound smart. I am not smart. I studied my butt off all the time. To this day, I don't know how I have my job. It's just this little secret. I work really hard, but I'm convinced you can do anything, literally anything you set your mind to. There is no such thing as being good at something or being bad at something. We were all born with some of us are maybe a little bit better at certain things than others, but that doesn't mean that you can't become good at something that you're bad at. You might have to work a little harder at it, but if you're really passionate about it, it won't matter. So I want you guys to chase your wildest dreams and face your fear and do it anyways and do what God put you on this planet to do. And you are so capable. Again, don't ever think that you can't do anything. And if you do, reach out to me and I can talk some sense into you. Because you guys, I don't mean to be biased, but like Armenians, we are like the smartest race. Like, we adopted Christianity first. Like, come on. We are smart. Very, very smart and hardworking people. The most hardworking people I've ever met. We can do anything. And that's what I want to leave you with. We can do anything. So if you have a dream or fear, if you have a dream, just go for it. I'm always here to support you. I love you all so much, even though I don't know you. I hope to be in Armenia soon. But yeah, remember, you are responsible for your own life. So take the reins. It's like for horses. I don't know. Yeah, take the reins and just go for it. And I'm always here. But yeah, I hope you all have an amazing day. Again, I love you all. I am always here. I'm sure Lilith will give you all of my information. But yeah, I'm really, really proud of you guys. You are going to do amazing things. You will do amazing things. I know it. And I'm so proud of you already. Bye, guys.